What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. If you want to get right to the mission, feel free to jump down to the description below, find the timestamp for mission start, and get in there. We do have some base management to handle before we get into this outright, because this warning for me was the patch where they fixed, potentially, I haven't actually checked for myself, matrix host generation, so ideally we generate some new missions, and we finally get to deal with larger matrix hosts for the first time in many months. That's going to materially change how hacking's going to work. I'm pretty rusty, and they've actually updated, well, they added Wireghost since then, and have materially changed hackers, so not sure what it's all going to look like. Ideally, I would like to run the K177 spec power play here. The difficulty is going to be that my Cyber Knight's down for a while, and I really want her to run these missions, so just not quite sure what everything's going to line up as. I most likely end up running the Daedalus Bloc stuff instead, but let's play a little bit of time forward, get people out of the detox, have a kill 3 captain's job against Warner Braun. This should ideally generate with a larger matrix host. It's going to be here. This indeed will have a host. That's going to be just fine. 10 turns should be reasonable. Not a problem there. Of course, do plan on running Slush Caper. It's going to need a hacker. I, of course, cannot run the normal Wireghost. Also got to go ahead and get my Cyber Knight in for treatment. Only 6 days is not too bad, thankfully. Otherwise, you are already in treatment for your stuff, so everyone else is fine. You're in surgery for a while. Maybe some open detox benches. Okay, so I'll grab this as late as I can. I ideally want to do whatever upgrades I can here and get my barracks larger so I can hire more people who can possibly run the reasonably newly added heists. If we look at our new Wireghost, for example, if I can get her to loyalty 60, we can get the stolen shadow site details. And I'm going to try to hire every merc who can do that. I think there's 2 more, or maybe 3 in the Underworld Hub that I can hire to get that. So as I upgrade my barracks, that will be something I'm going for and trying to then play a team of people who can run the shadow site. Otherwise, yeah, people are doing whatever. I think I will be running Slush Caper. And so because there's required hacking, I'm going to definitely buy the Matrix Snoop. It doesn't matter whom I buy it from. Unplugged camera is always useful as far as I'm concerned. Librarian will refuse to go. Thankfully, I've already got Katana here, and I'm thinking either Falcon or Wombat comes in. I don't think I care which one comes in. I kind of want to run double Warmachine. To me, it's just interesting. It's more different. It's a new class for me, even though I know my last Let's Plays have run Warmachine. It's a new class for me, and that's interesting. But I think I want some stealth tools, so it'll probably be Wombat here. I don't believe her background is terribly relevant here. Does have some background with Rook Tech, but I'm not sure it's going to really give her anything too special there. But I'm going to try to run this mission. Before I run it, though, and just to make sure I don't do something really silly with timers here, I'm going to make an early save. Also, before I forget, because I forgot last time, apologies, let's go ahead and look at the new stuff we got. Because we got Cascade Precision Arms, and so it opens up with a better pistol. Nothing too special here, but the accuracy is very, very good, of course. Rate is already look pretty solid. You get a really nice revolver, which comes in with, if you can recoup your AP if you miss entirely, which is kind of nice, 25% chance there. And you get an SMG, which does come with innate pure damage, which is kind of nice. And if you overwatch with it, you get extra stuff going on. If we add all the other possible weapons here, we add all those services and say, hey, only show me pistols and SMGs. Of course, we don't have any of the other, like, special services here. Oh, it's Revolver's own category, I guess. It is, okay. So yeah, if we compare maybe the light fire to the Precision X is simply more accurate and has better noise, and also better stealth crit. That's obviously pretty superior. Compare the Razor Wire to the Cascade Classic. I will easily drop 9 ballistic for 19 pure. Extra accuracy as well. Extra special. Extra arc. Yep, obviously pretty superior. And 6 shot to the Cascade Energy. Not that much more expensive by any means. Minus some accuracy, plus some damage. Definitely better crit damage overall, and rapid retarget kind of cute as well. So there's the initial stuff there. Of course, it can go up from there. Of course, we haven't been talking about the other ones that we had finished. We'd gotten Rook prototypes as well as Fade Light Blades. So we wanted to see what those look like in case I've never shared them with you. These are the things that come out of Rook Tech. Honestly, not the best. I've already, dropped the better E-Rifle, but if it levels up, it gets better. This is honestly a pretty solid Urban Assault. Comes with decent pure damage and 9 bullets. And then the Rio Edge is okay, but nothing too special to write home about. It is there at the beginning of the power play after all. So nothing too fancy there. Anyway, the goal is to get this down to very close to 0 hours and then run missions and leave this on red. so that I can get my Cyberknight back in time to run those missions. That'll be the goal. Also of note, I might choose to hard ignore this mission. I do care about influence for Vertigo, because she does have battle tank implants, and that's relevant, but this also has smaller hosts. I might just try to breeze through that, but this will have larger hosts, which would be cool. And of course, this is a story mission, so we'll be running this. Influence is pretty irrelevant, considering everything else going on, but of course, I'll try to steal the T-Ledger parts. The goal is going to be get this down to very few hours, then go. Final check I want to make is who else can sit around. So if you park... Yeah, I've got 3 open slots, basically. So I can throw 2 of you into the trainer and 1 of you into detox. That'll be reasonable. So let's figure out who's going to go into detox, and then we'll be able to play time forward, and things should be pretty good. So let's go highest stress. Okay, we will have you detox, and then who's next in line? You're already wounded. I should pay for your treatment then, actually. Which means Dr. Sevenfold is the cheapest, so sure. Get your wound fixed, and that's going to mean you're available for going to detox or into the trainer. I'm going to stay into the trainer, actually, to gain XP. Actually, I should do it to the Wireghost as well. I'm going to actually kick you out of the detox. I care more about getting XP than everything else. So, safety save, so I'm not stupid. Get this down to very little time. I have taken the upgrades that I care about here. So nothing else I'm really going for. This seems fine. These are the 2 buildings I care about. Hacking Station has max tokens. Let's go ahead and spend 1 here. Can I inject anything good? No. Can I inject anything good here? Also no. These are the same thing going on. Does Digital Coordination help me? Let me double check what's in Digital Coordination, because I've forgotten, to be honest. Face is going to be low stress. What do you have? Yeah, you have inject set file, so I'm going to hope it goes well. And because I'm bringing a hacker anyway, let's use this. Spend at least 1 token first. I think IO and AP is totally fine. Other options, these aren't very useful. I've already bought Matrix Snoop. I think I can take 10 armor. And let's reset the IO buffer. Then let's go ahead and grab Digital Coordination. And do I have injected set files? Not that I see. Okay, nothing too exciting. We'll take the IO and the AP. That'll be good enough. And everything else... AP for connection health seems fine. I don't actually mind that too much. The reveals aren't important, so... yeah, we'll just take this and it's good enough. Figure out the rest later. Okay, gonna play a little bit more time forward to get this down. Yes, I will help your T-Ledgers, don't worry. Just gonna... oh, nice. Influence break for Dr. Ash. Sadly, has not started a power play. That said, the 2 Doctor power plays are K177 and... sorry, K177 and Battle Tank, and both have been grabbed, so unfortunately, Edward got this before she did, so she's not going to be too special. You'll just be better at medical time, and it is what it is. There are... yeah, I believe there's no other special Doctor power plays. Your upgrade here seems fine. I think you taking Grucket is more than reasonable. There we go. That'll be enough. I'll save again, and then we can go ahead and dump these people into the trainer. So, you're going to the mission. You're going to the trainer. And who is the last one? You're going to the trainer. Great. Okay, that part is ready. We're going to run this next episode. We're going to run Slush Caper this episode. I believe I have nothing for the Field Ops Center. Yeah, field coordination is down, so no point doing anything there. Let's sort out our gear, and we're finally ready to go. Probably could have figured out who was going in the mission last time, but oh well. Alright, so let's go highest gear level. Wait, you're on the mission but need more drugs. Okay, let me buy them then. Let's go buy some Nis Nitrate Hobgoblin. I refuse to call it anything but that. I just think it's funnier. I have enough money that I can bank a few more and not be as worried about. Turn over here. Yeah, you're not going. I'm going to swap your loadout out for blank. I hope I don't have someone die with this, because I really would like that to be used. Oh, he can take this deck back out. Yeah, you can unequip this. And that means I can have my... almost forgot. You can actually run the good Wireghost, or sorry, the good Cyber deck. That will help. Can even move programs, which I actually want to do. I'm going to unload... I feel like I wasn't using Data Filter, but I actually feel like I'm using it more. Or more willing to use it. So I'm going to leave that as it is. But we do need to put gear onto the Agent EX that we haven't before. You're just going to take all the stuff that the Cybernet had. So here's the Eagle Sight. I got to make sure I put silencers on. Here's a better silencer by a lot. I figured the SMG was reasonable. We'll run that as well. That's you. Minus 26. Oh yeah, powerful and rare. There we go. Yep. Easily the best silencer. Great. Have some armor. That seems reasonable. Full auto damage seems just fine. We'll give you Nis Nitrate as well, and we'll give you some healing because that seems reasonable enough to me. Okay, here is the squad. I don't see anything obviously wrong here. I think it's okay to have the shotgun. So this is the team. Let's go ahead and run Slush Caper, which is the second or so primary mission of the Daedalus Bloc storyline. I don't believe there's anything else I'm waiting for because I want to grab the power play late. So this seems fine. Let's go. Manage to hide the T-ledgers in encrypted chunks throughout the hosts. We get to figure out where things are changing hands. Also worth noting, they want you to report anytime we spawn in view of enemies. He's tanky, which makes it really awkward, actually. Beating Prio. Map bug spawned directly in view of an enemy. Screenshot and game load should be enough. GLHF. Yep, this guy can clearly see me. That's fine. They'll fix it at some point. Shouldn't be a huge deal. Last time we were on this map, my Agent EX died and lost my Eagle Sight. We hope it doesn't happen again. I'm going to yield to Accountant. Actually, I really want to make sure these guys don't go anywhere special. Or anywhere spooky, I should say. So what I'm going to do is, before anything happens at all, I'm going to throw Shadow into this corner. So that both of you just run over there and don't bother me. I'm going to throw down White Noise, because I want crit chance in this guy. Turn highlighting back on. Okay, let's yield to Accountant, who can coordinate a charge of the team. That's going to help. Obviously, we marker sights the guy as well. And I think it's just we use a club, and it'll be okay. They're running into this corner, so we shouldn't be getting seen. But the railgun, or sorry, the railgun will be too loud, so all I can really do is swing at this guy. And I can't get rid of him any other way, so we run up, we swing exactly once, I have nothing else I can do. And we gotta kill him basically as soon as possible. So, first whack. Honestly, pretty good. That crit means I have a bunch more AP, and we love to see that. 56 crit chance from all the crit vuln. Wow, that was incredibly convenient. Great. Can't really get rid of that body. There are, let's see, so yeah, there's a host over there. And a second host over there. My exit, don't know where it's going to be. The middle mostly doesn't matter, so I'm thinking the team should go all the way over here, then all the way back. You two are distracted for long enough that I'm going to be fine. Don't know what you're doing, but we're hiding over here, so I'm really not worried about it. And we know that you guys are useless, so I mean, if you're really going into this corner, which you are, I am safe where I'm standing. So I'm allowed to just hit delays for a while, and we should be fine. So let's spam delay. I don't have any way of predicting your movements, and I would rather you walk away. I mean, if you walk toward me, we can kill you too, I'm pretty sure. If you walk away, that's fine as well. But I don't need to jump the gun. You're going to be a little annoying, but it's probably okay. You're going to go follow Shadow. And it will be a while till they find this corpse. I take it back. This camera's going to see it very soon. Can't do much about that. Metal Screen Pulse is going to be fairly useful. I will try to hit 2 guards with it. If I can get the fire comm as well, that would be ideal. And then what are you doing? Oh, you're actually walking away, which is totally fine for me. Now, there is a worry about initiative overall. Let's see. You've already followed Shadows. You're going to start moving soon. If I am behind this thing, I believe I don't get seen. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he'd be able to duck, and it's going to be okay. If I'm wrong, we have a fight on our hands. That would be an issue. Thankfully, you're going first, so if you do wake him up, this guy goes second and is much more of a chump. I think it'll be fine. I actually do believe he'll duck and not be seen by this, so I will take this risk. Let's double check what's connected to what. Double laser gate is kind of whatever. Don't care about these landmines really at all. So this host mostly is useless, aside from downloads. This host has the big 4 cameras, and that, which also kind of matters, so I am tempted to skipjack this. In fact, I maybe could have delayed and skipjacked sort of more productively in a way. I'm going to go partially. Not having any look-aheads is a little bit more taxing. See, that camera is attached. That is Only a moderately strong guard. These guys turn around. I'm not happy with where I'm standing. You guys shouldn't be a big threat. I do have smoke screen. I don't know if I want to use that for anything. These guys are really tanky. I'd like to dodge them if I can. I would like if my team would come around this way, actually. I think this is better. Yeah, I don't want to deal with these two at all. I want to play around this side if I can. And this is, of course, very safe behind these boxes. So that should be reasonable. Katana's going to have a tough time being super effective, because this guy's going to see her. Getting around that box is going to take too long. I would love to siphon Skipjack, but the connections here... That camera's really far, and I'm not going to that camera, and I would go here. But it means I don't go very far if I do that, right? Like, if I sneak up to, you know, here or something, and then do my combo, then it's okay, I guess, but... I mean, this should count as something I can duck behind. This is, like, reasonably advanced. I'm in range of the tools. Actually, I'm not confident that's going to give me line of sight breaking. I might have to actually be here, although you're really far away from me. I think I am allowed to be, like, kind of up here, and it's okay. As long as I'm in siphon range, I think this is acceptable. I think I don't get seen by you. I think your vision cone isn't nearly long enough, and you're not going to walk forward. I can knock this down, which gives me pretty good coverage. I think this is fine. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. So, I siphon you. I skipjack you. I'm not getting the downloads here, almost for certain. This part's still useless. So, if you use a program, restarts ice, is actually not threatening aside from the fact that I can't disconnect. Connection damage truly matters, and ultimately unlinking, getting 5 back is not any better. So, what's funny is actually we're very close to the downloads. So there is a world where I say, screw it, I go here, I do all this stuff. You know, I unlink, I double trap keeper, and I try to complete right here. But I think I'm actually happy to knock all the devices down. So I will unlink. I will trap keeper. I'll go here. I think knocking down all of them is probably not required, but honestly, not useless. But if I can save abilities, I will. If I can go for a good set of kills, I mean, I have generated 3 tokens, which means if I go for double dagger, fly around the map, it's actually pretty powerful. I have 5... No, I have 6 actions before I get hard DC'd, because I'm -9. Am I -9 or -8? I'm -9. Means I have 6 actions, because that's going to be 54. Which means, as long as I can dagger twice, I have 4 more actions, so I can skip 1 camera. If I skip this camera, we delay guards being sent over. This one, I don't think it's needed for, I think 2 turns is enough. So just getting these 4 cameras, it should be sufficient. Let's do that. And actually, I have even more than that, because I have the +10, I think. So those are gone. Connection health 19. I get some back. I now have lots of spectral tokens, which means now, when I pin drop, that really sucked. If I pin drop, that wasn't too bad, actually. I'm going to wait on spiking this, but I can spike it when I'm here for realsies later. Phantom Slide you. This is all dead now. And I get 3 clicks here, unless I want to Phantom Slide more things, which I am tempted just to blow these things up, and it's worth it. So I think if I don't want to take active ice, I can walk and then Phantom Slide, Phantom Slide, Phantom Slide. Or, sorry, walk, Phantom Slide, Phantom Slide. I think we just eat this. It's going to hurt a little bit, but it's fine. Let's see. If I load Decoy and walk, I'm still allowed to Phantom Slide. Okay, let's go for it. Let's load Decoy. Let's walk. There's ice here. It's not the end of the world. We take some ice reactions. Wait, was I wrong about... Oh, there's probably a damage to connection on any action or something. Okay. Yeah, I think some of the ice where I went was damage connection on action. Or something like that. So I should have Phantom Slided to that node. I would have only blown up 1, but it would allow me to do more stuff. So, okay, my mistake. I should have taken the safer route of just Phantom Sliding, and it would have worked out. Oh well, too late now. You're going to go across pretty slowly. It is what it is. Not the end of the world. You're taking some stress, of course. I got the security devices at least. It's going to make the walking a little bit easier. I think for the most part, let's just kind of group up and be ready to play. I might have you go around here. Honestly, to be safe, I kind of want to hang around these guys. I think with Slash Slide and everything else, we can do pretty well. I think if you're hanging out here... that guy actually might walk down. I have no idea if he's standing around or not. He could totally patrol. I could see it. So I'm going to hang out like right around here. And yeah, I just have too many unknowns, right? I don't have a Cyber Knight or a Vanguard to understand what's going on. So SenseNet data is what it is. Okay, let's see. Everyone but Accountant goes early. The problem is Accountant's the one who would be stuck, so we have to wait. It'll be fine. Katana minus 1 AP. Sad for you. Okay, you're walking that way, which means bypassing is that little bit tougher. You're still there. Okay, you got to move. Oh, I guess I didn't realize you're going before these guys. Yeah, let's bypass you guys and go this way. Let's start by being here. This should be really safe, I think. You know, if I run all the way and I'm back here, I'm pretty confident I'm okay. To be safe, I'll marker sights this if I do get caught in a fight. But if I sprint all the way to... Maybe I hide behind these. If I'm here, am I not spotted? If I'm there, I'm pretty sure I'm good. I can at least rely on shadow. Honestly, I can sprint... Let's see. If I sprint to here and he turns all the way here, I get seen. Let's go to here. It should be acceptable. Wombat's going to wait so she can shadow if needed. Okay, you're going to find the corpse. Yep, okay. Well, turning off that camera did not matter at all. Is what it is. You may or may not get stuck in a hunting loop. Please tell me you can't see me. Okay, I was right. Also, he would have found my soldier for sure. You're also very close by, which I don't love. You're useless, what I do like. We can definitely kind of run out here now at this point. I'll take one quick pause. I want a little bit of info first. Let me get myself to around here. Okay, suppressant there. You actually rolled pretty low. I'm not too worried about it. I can get my entire team up here. I don't think your patrol path is here then back. I think you'll go in a square. Could be wrong, but it's what I think you're going to do. So standing all the way over here should be fine. Yeah, I'm sad I was greedy with my wire ghosting. But yeah, I'm not gonna get caught out. That guy's gonna be stuck in investigating, and this dude is not getting behind me this turn. There's like no way. A little bit tight for Wombat, but she's still gonna be fine as well. No reason to shadow, no reason to line crawler. You're outside of audio range, so let's move up. The suppressant's gonna be a thing, but we can deal with it. I do feel really weak right now. Fatality reported. I don't know who was sent. Draco? Okay. I'm the guy in the middle, not sure. It is not. It is not. Okay, we should wait for you. I think being down here, I'm not easy to see. We can let the guards all have their turns. I think everybody is safe here. I don't imagine you turning back over here. I think it's just really unlikely. I'm going to have Katana run 2 AP up. Just really want to make sure I'm not in a spot where if he does run to here for some reason, that I'm not getting caught. You should be okay there. Alright. This suppressant ideally can be dealt with. We'll see what happens. You're running over as expected. I should be hidden by being downstairs like this. Yep. And I believe I can get good value out of my war machines. So you're over there. Wombat should wait until this guy moves. I want more info. There's totally a world where you chase me down. Okay, cool. You're running forward, not turning to the side. I was hoping for that. This seems like a very good use of Metal Screen Pulse. I'm not catching anybody else. That's fine. To be safe, I will run up first in case for some reason it needs line of sight, which I don't remember it needing line of sight, but who knows. I will easily lurch out from the box. You're going to see me and be angry. That's fine. Metal Scream shreds your armor, gives me some decent enough damage, but now if I don't shred on the first hit, I'll go for active shred on the second. I shredded first hit, that's great. Unlikely to kill, which means I am likely to get a claw kill instead. That's what I wanted to see. That is you definitely dead. And as I am the farthest forward with the most AP, I'll be the one to grab this box as we run Katana forward. We'll grab this box with other people. Influence on kills is not needed. Katana will keep sprinting. And yeah, sadly, -1 AP. Also does not have rewind. Also, yeah, really, you know, I regret the way I played out the skipjack turn. If I just phantom slid, I wasn't thinking about escalations or active ice screwing with me, but I really should have. Because active ice can definitely screw with you. Well, we'll get some loot boxes. Loot is always nice. Edgeburn blueprint, a decent silencer, and sure. Nothing else to really bring up. I think I'm just going to stand around here. I think you're not going to turn around. I guess there's a chance you do. If you do, I'll hide back here instead. It'll be harder to spot. That seems fine. We're chilling. It's going to be a patient, slow-going play for a bit. 2 tally, nothing special. Right, no new information was gleaned. I'm pretty tempted to signal grift this corpse. Could have done that in an earlier turn, to be honest, and just didn't. Let's keep waiting. At least you're back. You're just not very fast. But your move speed is really bad. Does Dump Shock normally lower move speed? I can't tell. This feels... Yeah, like this is slower than normal move speed. I need somebody to give her a buff or debuff, because she's actually slower than a normal character right now. Because normally these tiles are 2 meters. Like, I can try to prove that to you. Let's see, I'm kind of here. So if I go here, this should be about 6 meters away. Close enough. Yeah, and if I spend, you know, 6 AP, I'm not going to be... I'm not 24 meters out, right? I'm losing about 13% of that or so, which you consider I'm supposed to have 107% move speed. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, somebody needs to buffer if they can. Might not be able to, but that would be a way to get her farther across the map. I guess it works negatively on the downside as well. I didn't think of that, but it makes sense actually. E-Medic gets woken up over there. Sure. Accountant has nothing. Yeah, no coordinated charge for a bit. Wombat can throw smokescreen on her, and that should actually trigger the buff chain. I'm tempted to move over here and just not get spotted by you. Seems like a good idea to me. You can see like how much farther this person moves, right? You can just kind of tell it visually. Okay, let's go here. Let's signal grift this corpse. And I'm going to throw down smokescreen, literally just to give her a buff, which should alleviate the problem I'm having. Here you go. You have some armor and stuff, I think. Which ideally actually updates her move speed. It might not. But I'm hoping that any kind of buff will re-trigger that. Don't know for sure. Okay, well, no other guards are moving. I will take my loot box. I will come join my team. Not a highly valuable loot box. That's fine, though. You can hide in here. Hang out with the team. Right around there seems fine. You can ambush if needed later on. And Katana, look at that move speed. Okay, well, I can reliably predict how the game works. And you can see, yeah, suddenly I'm going 26 meters for 6 AP, which is what I expected to get. Okay, it can work to your disfavor, just not that often. I think we all hang out back here. This is reasonably well hidden, so I don't expect to get revealed too much. I might stand there. That's probably slightly safer. Yes, they'll see me come around the corner eventually, but that's fine. And Wombat's still in smoke, so it doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want. For now, let's just leave you. I'm in no rush to do anything here. We've got some stuff to gain. Escalation is who knows what. Prox mines shouldn't be a big deal. We're not going through the middle very much. You're doing that forever. Anarchist is waiting. Accountant's waiting. Katana, here we go. I've not been in this host before, so my nuke powers are weak. I can skip the CPU entirely. I care about these 3 things, and I don't care about this at all. Alright, well, let's load some basics. I'm already about capped out, but that's fine. 8 AP, 10 tally. Okay, well, I don't care about connection at all. And AP will not block me this turn. So let's go you, then... It doesn't really matter which one I prioritize. Let's preserve AP. What we got here, way too many active ice. This feels like an okay unlink. Problem is, there might be too much going on for me. You know what? I think it'll be okay. I have Trap Keepers. Yeah, I'm going to Spectral Dagger. That'll give me some tokens. I'm going to go here. I'm going to unlink. AP cost. A little annoying, but not too bad. Scan. Okay. Let's see. Where did the active ice go? One down there. One on the CPU. Okay. So, thankfully not in my way, really at all. If we go up, it's 2. If we go down, it's 2. I can end down here and maybe knock down the security unit. So let's go this way. Do I want to load Data Filter while I'm here? I have enough shield. I'm fine for now. It is a Pit Viper AI. Pit Viper is second hardest. You can see here, it's very hard. That's true. That is tally for escalation and escalation potency. Still, let's go here. Damage to connection. Sure. Honestly, getting low is not a big deal to me, though. Don't need really any of this stuff. Okay, actually, I kind of like this. I get rid of anti-connection. If I sleaze this, I don't care about program loading. I can go here. I can Trap Keeper twice. This will give me a lot of extra tokens. I'm up to 9 now. I'm not going to deck bending. There's no more traps here because of I scanned from the outside. So I can block you. I can start taking downloads here. One of the pieces is now ours. 4 health to the shield is not a big deal. And then now the question is, do I feel good about having 9 tokens for killing ice? It will do okay. It won't be great. I think Pin Drop has a higher chance of being unlucky. I think I'd rather Phantom Slide. Phantom Slide destroyed all the ice there. That gives me the last little piece. At least in this host. Then I can grab these. And I don't care about the RCU. And I don't care about these things either. So this doesn't matter at all. I don't need to spike the CPU. It only makes this host easier, which I don't care about at all. So I managed to do a turn 1 clear. Now again, run a small host with only 2 nodes that actually mattered. But kind of fun. Kind of nice that I got through that. No damage dealt to me. Safely disconnected. These will eventually recharge, but yeah. Our exit's back down here, which is of course going to be plenty awkward. Actually, oh good, there's one up here. That's great. I will almost certainly skip this box. It's not worth it. I'd rather come up here, grab these 2, probably skip you as well, and just get out off of the downloads. It's not worth risking it, and my team is not that powerful without my Cyber Knight or a Vanguard. Vanguard I really do feel like is the second strongest class in non-pure combat behind Cyber Knight. I think Lure is one of the strongest talents in the game. And I think Refract is really up there. I just really like it overall. Okay, so you are real. I think relatively easily dealt with also. I will attack. If it fails, I will power slice, and then I will... Well, if I get really lucky/unlucky, I'm going to end up not killing you with my claws. But I think it is most likely that I will simply power slice you. Could have started with that, to be honest. I might have been really silly about this. This is probably not enough damage unless I crit, which is only 7%, so I should have started with the power slice. Oh, well, I got the 7% crit chance, so I guess we're just completely chilling, and I never made any mistakes at all. I was definitely not greedy with that, and everything I did was completely correct, as evidenced by the results. That is the best way to analyze, is the results and nothing else. Not the methodology, not the risk factors. What were the results? And clearly, I'm a god amongst gamers. So, I'm going to leave you... Actually, I might put you here. Now, I think you being back here is still fine. Actually, I'm really tempted to do this because I expect that I have to use Shadow, and Katana's not getting across this turn. So you should be nearby, because you're going to have to be helpful, almost certainly. I think there's no reason to Shadow early. I'm happy to wait. There's no new info from the Sec AI. Not worried about that one. Katana goes after you, which is good. You are still useless. You're going to probably stay in that loop for another turn or 2. You're just walking, and you are cutting me off, which means I've got to go deal with you, which is fine. I'm supposed to. Yeah, you're way too in the way. And I don't want you reporting this corpse. I'm going to have Katana wait and go last. She should spend no AP if she can help it. It has an interesting bug with skipping and vaulting. Not the end of the world. Okay, no one else can hear this, so I think shooting you is fine. I think this goes... Yeah, your initiative is thankfully not very high, so it goes reasonably well no matter what. Solid damage. Okay, solid enough damage. Not the most, but it's fine. You're more or less where you're meant to be. I didn't check to see if I was in range, but visually it looked like it was close enough. Thing is only 1.7 meters, so it wasn't that close, but it worked. I'm gonna just let Katana run, just so I know how far she can go, in case I have to be like worried about the suppressant or something. Although you're following that and you're standing still, so it shouldn't matter. This guy probably isn't running very far himself. There's a guard there who can matter. I think we leave you in a spot where if he runs right towards us, we can shoot. Of course, the railgun's going to be loud. That's not going to be ideal. Anarchist, I think running up to here is a good idea. I want to be able to fight this pretty strongly. And ideally, the thing is there's no cover here at all. So that's one downside of this location, is there's no cover, so you are very easily flanked by all the guards. I'm gonna run you back to catch Katana. Actually, there's a bug I could abuse, which is if your turn is over and you get coordinated charged, much like with Steamroll, you get 2 move points. However, because of the other bug, where if you don't get another buff, your move speed number doesn't change. I feel like I'd rather, like get the move speed now, which means running back to buff her. Let's see, only you go before, and you do absolutely nothing. I'm gonna run back and buff the teammates. I can go a little bit less far and still catch. If I go here, yep, you're in range. Okay, this is the play. Here you go, team. Gain some move speed and move points. Let's go to at least here. We're all going to get to like right here and then see what this guy does and act afterwards. Basically, if some random patrol runs this way, I want to not be seen. Is the logic, essentially. Good enough to me. Cool, we can now delay, get info about what you're doing, and figure out the rest of the turn later. I know that you're useless, but the other guys might not have been. I know you're doing that. Okay, I know about you now. I don't know about what you're doing, right? You're in the middle there. Turns out we're fine, but, always a risk. If I'm in range, I'll marker sights. It'll last me 3 turns. Not in range, okay. Wombat has Shadow. She also has Line Crawler. Also has White Noise. Plenty of tools to use. Okay, you're finally back on patrol route. You've done your due diligence hunting. So that's fine. And Anarchist, well, we'll duck you into a corner again. Let you bank 1 AP, either to run forward or to have initiative for the next turn. Not sure which just yet. The nice thing is Metal Scream's actually back next turn. That one's not very useful, but I wanted to note that... do I have 2 charges of... Yeah, I've got 2 charges of Berserk Haze now, so... I was able to actually get a second Metal Scream Pulse now, which is kind of nice. It's going to be useful against this E-Medic who's got multiple armor and this shreds too. Alright, let this guy walk. I can't shadow him toward me. Yep, you're hunting around because someone reported a dead teammate. Understandable. Here we go, bad guys. What you got? Yep, you're on basic patrols. You're still going over there. Might be able to shadow you productively. That's a little dangerous. You're at 18. I can shadow you into a corner, absolutely no problem. And there shouldn't be... Well, there is a chance of some kind of security escalation that would catch him. I mean, it's... Because there's a corpse time running out. Not yours, but... Yep, yours is going to run out. And there's a chance you're the one who gets pulled. I believe Sec AI yelling at you overwrites Shadow. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm going to put you somewhere where you're going to have shots and no one else is in range. Looks like this is that spot. Seems pretty good to me. Put you in Overwatch afterwards if I need to. You can end your turn. Anarchist, I'm going to do a yield so that Wombat can throw down White Noise first. I'm going to turn on the vision cone so I can cast Shadow effectively. Let's have you look straight forward. And just face the wall. And I can simply run closer to you. Again, if Sec AI doesn't wake you up, you are going to stand there, and I'm going to be fine. What's funny is I can Metal Screen Pulse him right now, and it won't do anything. I'm going to talk a big game. I am quite confident I'm right, but in case I'm wrong, I'm going to reload the turn. I'm doing this because I'm showcasing. I'm 99% sure this is how the game works. I can Metal Screen Pulse and nothing happens, right? 11 out of 10 tally, and this guy's suspicious, right? Great. So, if you want to abuse that yourself, I don't know if it's a bug or not, couldn't tell you. It's certainly not an attack. There's plenty of things like this, like Shuriken Wave, that, you know, just trigger and don't make people angry. Poisons work this way, whatnot. I'm not going to declare it's a bug, but hey, this is how these work, so by the way. That is the most unlucky this could have been. They might not go my way. In fact, I can try to shadow them out from me, but this is not ideal. Can I overlap your vision cones usefully? Just barely, I think. Okay, so if I throw shadow somewhere like this, I should catch all of your vision cones, and we're okay. Okay, we at least bought one turn. I'm thinking Shuriken Waving you is fairly appropriate. It's another debuff, it's some more damage. You're still suspicious. I don't know if you were woken up by the people. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I could be wrong. If they do turn around eventually, I can always smoke screen. I can always leave if things get hard. We should be okay. You're patrolling. I am not in range of Marker Sights the trio, but honestly, once they get shadowed, I can do it the same way. So, not worried about this. Wombat can wait. I'll leave Katana where she is. I'll leave Anarchist where she is. You're doing whatever. You're investigating that, which is what I thought. I may have not gotten close enough. Okay, you're the one who got woken up to go to the corpse. You found both corpses. You're very angry. Thankfully, no escalation yet. Okay, there's even more corpses found, so I guess we are escalating. Should let you guys leave. The goal is to Marker Sights you guys. I'll Marker Sights you after the combat's done. I need you to yield so that Anarchist can do her job. I'm going to let Katana do her job right now. I'm not going to need her to deal damage. I'm pretty confident in that. Of course, I could be wrong. I just don't think I am. Here's the thing that could have been better. My bad. I really like loading decoy, to be honest. I find it valuable. Let's go. Yeah, so things like this, right? I let them around, and that hurt. Pre-loading not needed. Go here. Connection damage, I will tank. Connecting out, of course I cannot. That's still fine. Oh, this is already empty. Okay, so Phantom Slide actually triggered for me. Interesting. Okay, Phantom Slide actually triggered for me. And... It means I want to go up here and generate tokens again. I'm at 4. I will get 6 from this if I can find traps to blow up. There's no traps here. The APU seems not useful at all. Actually, it's a little bit useful. I'm going to end here. I'm going to end here. So the goal is... Can I even find ways to generate enough tokens? I can try. I can unlink and do weird stuff. We'll figure it out. For now, let's load Deception. Let's do a little bit of progress. Connection, AP. Maybe not the right order, all things considered. I think I'll go here and unlink so I can get tokens. Then I can Spectral Dagger. It'll be fine. Unlink. Can't connect. That looks empty. Right, I scanned. Yeah, because APUs actually show you what's on them, right? If I recall correctly. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn. So I should be able to go here. Scan from the outside, which should be fine. Here's all the T-Ledger done. Pay data in the hopper. And mission complete. We got what we came for. Rerouting is fine. These are mine. This is fine. That lets the meat space stuff go better. And then I'm thinking, not a lot of AP left, that's fine. That's actually, I still don't mind losing section health. Knock this down, no problem. Take this download. No AP left, that's okay. Don't want to Phantom Slide here. If this was Cash Burn, I would Phantom Slide this, then Cash Burn, and it would be acceptable. I Don't know if I'm willing to risk pin drop being useful. Problem with 6 tokens, I for sure don't have enough damage, and I have no other ice, like any other tools loaded at all. So I'm not... I mean, it's downs I don't super need, but I wouldn't mind the accounts, but also I wouldn't mind getting out. It's better to get out than get these downloads. Okay, Anarchist's got to do her job now. White noise makes it kind of easy. I do have Power Slice available. I'm clearly in range of you. Great hit, great crit. This should be very good damage. And you are probably dying to claws. 38 armor only. Getting 120 per hit and I get 4. Yeah, that kills. I am glad I have teammates printing crit chance for me. Sevenfold Part 5. Already met Dr. Sevenfold though. This doesn't matter. These guys are following Shadow. Shouldn't be a big deal. You're over there. They're going to follow their own instructions next turn though. That could be scary. In order to make sure everyone's safe, I'm going to throw Smokescreen down to make sure we're fine. And no escalation because we underflowed it. We got what we came for. I will leave you around so you can break Overwatch if needed, but I don't know why I would. We're not going to get reinforcements because there's no escalation. These guys are walking though, and that's where it could get scary. You're chasing down Sec AI though, and of course they are running towards the corpses, and because I led them down there, this pathing's for sure faster than that pathing. At least it seems that way. So I skipped, what, 2 boxes and a financial hub for a few accounts. Not a big deal as far as I'm concerned. I think we're good. Alright, successful mission. Took us a little under 40 minutes, I think. Maybe started like 9 minutes into the recording or so. I'll try to add one more bit to this. I knew you would deliver. The entire two-ledger chain has been retrieved. And hopefully you can find the flows that are driving the threats to the Daedalus Bloc. We'll need some time, but I'll pick you up later. Alright, so... not bad. Solid money. Got another suppressor blueprint that I don't need. Decent enough downloads. No blueprints, though. At least from the downloads. Katana, I believe, is like very much in line for height break. In fact, I think she's at 100 now. Could be wrong, but yeah, you're also at 100. Do some class training before I forget. 19 is a new talent point. Not allowed to learn the stun. I am... There's a world where Directed Pulse is kind of cute. Tough thing is a 2-turn cooldown is hard to actually make use of for Pulse Gen. It's like, this is almost wasteful. I'd almost rather there not even be a cooldown here because you're already limited by the Pulse Gen cooldown, but whatever. I think it could just be a passive with no charges at all. And to say, when you Pulse Gen, go be powerful and gain 20 connect damage and 20 evasion and a move point. Like, that's cute enough by itself. Regardless, I'm thinking improved Power Slice is decent. I think Deflection Field is... honestly, really good clutch defense. I don't feel like I need more Power Slice damage, considering my Power Slices don't do much damage, because they're necessarily against armored enemies. This doesn't matter to me at all. The only reason I would take it would be to go all the way here. Well, I guess go here for second charge and here for cooldown. I'm not sure I want to. Maybe it's correct. I mean, either one unlocks Choppa eventually. And there's a world where I eventually unlearn these two, or something like that. I take this node instead of this node. And that gives me the room to get, you know, all the above. Unsure if that's correct. But I think for now, we'll just take Deflection Field. It's just a useful tool. Have to take, again, against Talent Cap. That's the challenge run rules. I'm enjoying the level 3 Handblades, that's for sure. Definitely, if I have downtime, I will switch this out for the Bright Shot Optic, which gives me innate crit chance. If I get Optic level 2, it's only ranged accuracy, so level 1 is all you really need. And the you get 20 evasion, or 15 evasion, which is good enough, as far as I'm concerned. Alternatively, you can just not use eye laser talents at all, which I think is reasonable, since I'm not using eye laser talents in the first place, and I can get a big display link and have a total of 7 crit chance instead of 3. This is, I mean, debatably good. I just don't like many of the, well, I like Stun Strike, but it's off limits. I don't know. For now, we're fine. One more level to spend, which is going to be on the Wireghost, who is the big 2-0. That gives me 3rd Pin Drop. I already have 3rd Phantom Slide, yeah. I do not need bottom row Phantom Slide. This talent is done for me. I am tempted to grab this, but I'm going to grab it at 21. I think it is more important to me that I get third pin drop charge, so I can really just dance around the matrix when I get enough tokens. And ideally, because you can't make Unlink give you more tokens here, unfortunately. You can just use it more often. And Trapkeeper is similar. You can't make it give you more tokens, so... thankfully, again, Q Protocol could do that. I think spending the +4, even the +6, is reasonable. You just mess around enough that this, you know, you get 8 here every time. You can get up to 6 here. That'll always be enough to just spam a bunch of pin drops and figure stuff out. I think that is reasonable enough. You would still need other stuff going on, so let's see. Our next mission, we actually could... I'm still tempted to skip this, but for now it's fine. Let's go ahead and save. And what I think I want to do is I want to bring Vidon in right now, which I don't need to. I'm actually getting pretty close to PL7. I'm not quite there. I don't believe the missions on deck right now are enough. The ProcGen PL gains are 0.04 right now, so I need to run 5 ProcGen missions, or 3 ProcGen missions and a story mission to get to PL7. I've got these 2 on offer. I can't really not grab these, so we're going to be at these 4 for sure. This will often be 2 different missions, so that's probably going to be enough. So you can maybe grab like this late and get that at PL7. That would be the ideal. Anyway, we're still upgrading our barracks. People who are stressed, and we can't do all that much. You're in treatment for your wound. You're in the trainer, which is fine. You're in surgery, which is fine. You're on legwork. You're in surgery. You're wounded getting treated, and you're wounded getting your injury treated. Yeah, so I can't do anything special yet. So the plan is find some relatively easy mission to run and try to run it fast. Arrowhead is not an easy faction, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Do I run this now? If I just run this now and like keep leaving these guys on red. But if I let you get out of the detox, I can put you into the detox again. Well, let's grab the power play. You jump quickly. This power play to steel designs. Actually, I should have slowed it down. It's my fault. For advanced cybernetics won't last. Well, we can help. Great. There's a lead at a McKellen clinic. They're going to do some splicing. And I want to steal their bioprints. Okay. We can help you narrow down the suspects. So we're going to be looking to... yeah, we could send somebody on legwork. Which I actually will send to be safe, because if we fail, it looks really bad. I'm going to let... Let's see. Yeah, I could have you leave the Simstream trainer and do legwork. I think that's actually fine. I'm going to have you leave so that you can do the legwork in case I fail. So, librarian, stop training. That's okay. You're going to go. Be unavailable for 7 days. That's fine. What do we get, by the way, if we do this? Power level 3, K177 spec Wetware. Could also give us the mission. This will be a solo hack, the Clued Spike. Great. Clued Spike is 11 days away, and the reason I want to kind of wait here, and I would like to actually run it, because I want to generate, you know, missions against big hosts, is I really, really want you to come back in time for the mission. And so, yeah, the goal is... I have to accept at least one more mission first, but that, you know, Matrix Host is going to give me a little something. But yeah, I want to drag my heels on that one. I probably cannot skip grabbing the Scav Raid. I think I grab that no matter what. I will use my Underworld Hub to boost legwork. That way I get my Vanguard back, which is nice. Definitely, yeah, I mean, turns out that mission was going to take long enough it wasn't going to be a big deal, but didn't know that for sure. Height break for you, great. Long shot seems correct. Loyalty does not matter because you're from... You don't have traits that are going to matter as far as I can tell anyway. So we'll take your tech and accuracy. Didn't have to crack any skulls. Favors and influence is always nice. Just make a progress save, though it shouldn't matter. I think we can grab this Scav Raid and it won't matter. Get my limit breaks. Professional is +1 will. Not the most useful, but I'd like to cap this out. You do eventually get a fractional AP. I believe the initiative goes up as well, so we'll take this. We've got a Scav Raid against the Fenian, who are stealing some Warner Braun loot. Not a huge deal. I really want to see you limit break. I'm trying to wait for that and have you not run missions until I can get that. Influence break for you does not matter. I guess you pay more. That's actually pretty perfect. Okay, sadly, my Oh, I guess I have someone I can train, though. We got some XP on the Vanguard. That's kind of nice. 19 is a new talent point. In the sniper tree, I will just have to take Death Watch, which is fine. That seems reasonable enough. I'll keep going on Glasswalker afterward. Honestly, if I have a token, I'll unlearn Pinger and change more around. Do I have a token is the question. I do. Okay, I'm going to go respec my Vanguard. I've not really been enjoying Pinger. I'm going to go up the middle here. Strength HP, but move speed and crit stuff is decent enough. Saves me quite a few points. Okay, let's respec. Still, though, I really do like Refract. I like this guy. Let's get my talent cap before I forget then, which is, let's see, if I can get 3 more talents. It's 3 travel nodes to K Protocol and another 2 to blend. That's acceptable, but not amazing. I still want to go into Sniper, I think. Skull Shot's good enough to me. Synapse Short, I have not really enjoyed. That said, if we're playing combat, I'm getting an accuracy debuff. Yeah, I honestly don't love it, though. It's there, and it's, like, you know, easily reached, but I really don't think it's very good. You know, why don't we try Counter-Static with the recent drone updates? They're not spawning a lot more right now, but, like, 'tis the season, more or less. I can make them, yeah, so I can make them deal less damage. The primary benefit is literally you just can't sense me for a few turns. 5-turn cooldown, good enough range, and honestly enough duration. I can stop there and it's probably fine. Do I want to go K Protocol? I think yes. It's just fun to use. And then for my final point, I think I'm not going Dome Shot. Semi-auto is pistol and shotgun only. I think it affects nothing else. I could go here for projection. I could. I don't really like it. I think Bodyguard is also, or Body Bag rather. It's there. It's basically free. But the question would be, would I rather not just have Skull Shot? You know what? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and take Body Bag. I don't think it's very good, to be clear, but all right. So I got my 9 talents. I was only able to put meaningful upgrades into 3 of them, but I have maxed out Lure and Glasswalker, which are amazing. With my +2, I'm probably going to go into... I actually really want range on K Protocol. I think it's really hard to use at only 5 meters, so I'll go here. Cooldown is pretty tough for 2, but I'll probably go here at 20. Again, I actually think Body Bag is kind of bad, but especially with 2 for the charge is kind of rough. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how this all goes. But you're going on the mission. And unfortunately, actually, I'm going to Field Ops and push this back legitimately, just so that I have the ability to... I really want to have my my person limit break. So I'm going to delay you by 5 days. Because I really want to see the... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Bumping Born Infiltrator is not the play. I'm going to Care and Feeding. I got Loyalty is what I was looking for. Adrenaline Junkie is okay, because I have another 4%... No, another 2% to gain double hype, but let's take Loyalty. That's what I wanted to see. We save, because the goal is to cap Loyalty on this character. Field Coordination is not available yet, so I cannot Hype Booster. If I wait 18 hours, I can Hype Booster, and I can use Efficiency Grind right now to generate a token. That seems worth it. I want to generate hype for this character, so yeah. File chips would be useful as well, but honestly, hype is still kind of the play. So put that back on cooldown. Wait a few hours, 6 to go. You are not in the best shape. Probably detox you. Let's get enough time forward that you're available. Exposure break for Kirsa. That's really unfortunate. Okay, bye. Okay, I've got Field Coordination back, and that means I can go here, pop Field Coordination, and Hype Booster. Gain height for my homie. I've got more tokens, which is great. I can't inject set data chips, but I can inject file data chips. That seems worth it. We're at an hour. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and blow off some heat and get my Cyber Knight back, and we're going to go ahead and play this mission. So, the Trucker Solution. Buy the Snoop. Thank you, Dance Hall. Buy unplugged cameras from Bastille. Prep R4 mercs. We're going to park somebody. Thank you for your services, Wombat. We're bringing the knight back. You're wounded. I don't really care. I'll find downtime later. This is all you. Take your Nis Nitrate and take your... I'm going to save this as CK Rifle. Because I'm going to reload this often enough, I think. Wombat's invalid. Yep, because you're not going. Remake is going. You're stressed and wounded. I don't really care. Starting a second mission an hour in. It is what it is. You're not going on the mission just yet. That's okay. We'll send you... We should send the lowest people on the trainer if we can. Which means you're going to the trainer. That seems fine to me. Let's detox everybody else that we can. You need... Yeah, you're at 70. Let's detox you. You're at 40. You're at 20. Okay. Detox you. And then for my Vanguard, can I give you anything good? You've got the... No, you don't have the big 4. You're missing 1. You're missing... a spine, right? And I said I actually liked the move speed spine, chipped reflexes. 3 initiative, 3 move speed, that's pretty good actually. I believe that's my default. Okay. We can finally play it out. I think it's feeling pretty good. And yeah, I guess my CK is back aside from being wounded, but it's only going to cost me a day. This isn't too bad. Actually, I'm curious real quick as I keep going back and forth on this. What is your wound going to take to heal? 2 days, 18. But I can just put you in right now. Okay, hang on. Sorry, my bad. That's really quick. Okay, let's heal you, and then we'll be done. And then we'll run the mission. Whatever, it's fine. Stress break for you. Disgruntled, I don't care. Wait, are you still getting healed? Or are you done? Did I forget about you? I probably forgot about you. I'm griefing. I'm not managing my roster very well. Yeah, you're just like straight up wounded. And I didn't ever, you know, solve your stress issues. Okay, well, 37k 4 days, not too bad. Alright. Counter intel pod can be upgraded. I'm getting this for more tokens. Barracks. I don't have the money for it. Whoops, my bad. Too late now, obviously. Can I make this any better? Not really, no. I might grab that one afterwards. Still, though, let's get that done. And, okay. Let's go run the trucker solution. And get paid, and make Vertigo Smith happier. Lower than 10 sec level should be relatively easy. Here are the 4 mercs, and nobody else is waiting in the wings that will do anything, so this is the team. I'm happy with my gear, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, let's go. Cool. Okay, so Arrowhead, but the initial guards are chumps. A lot of cameras attached to you. What can I skipjack? That. Almost certainly that. Exits, I don't know where it is. Last time we were here, exit was there. It's actually the exact same layout as last time, which is kind of funny. Or, like, spawn start. Not the same guard location, though. That part is still randomized. Even if you have the same spawn location, there's different guard locations. Because I'm going to go here for the host anyway. I mean, I could skip the boxes. I don't want to skip the boxes, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to run you here and have you do your siphon stuff. And this guy doesn't matter to start. That seems reasonable. Let's go. Okay, guard over there. Doesn't matter. Siphon. Skipjack. And this will be... I think it's the single last mission that has small hosts. And then everything else starting tomorrow is going to be bigger hosts, which I'm excited about. Unload programs and cyberdeck damage. If you take any action, that's worse. Okay, well, we start with anti-trap then, clearly. Trapkeeper you. Did this actually preempt it? No, it took an action, but I didn't take any damage. This one actually chilled out. Great. Well, unlink you. Sleaze. Do I want all of them? Once again, I have 6 clicks. which is not even all the cameras. If I get rid of 4 of them, I can double dagger and go blow stuff up, which I think is worthwhile. So what are the best 4? I'm going to skip these for a while, and I can skip you entirely, I think. So 3, 5, 6, and 7. That seems fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got even more than this, actually, because I have tokens. I have the, I have at least 1. So if I Spectral Dagger, I still have 1 more before I have to start pin dropping. And I should have enough damage with 12 tokens to not worry about anything. So let's see. Which one do I care about the most? I'm not going here at all. I'll probably just take down number 2. Take down number 2, it's fine. Okay, knock you down. For sure, have enough space. Okay. I have 7 connection health. I have 12 tokens. Pin drop. Alright, whatever's here is dead. I cannot scan it. Pin drop. Whatever's here is dead. The download's mine if I want it. Seems worthwhile. It's going to save me some time down the line. Pin drop. Very good. Okay, I have 3 more clicks here. So if I download, that's fine. If I go here, I can Phantom Slide. Whatever's here is gone. I can then Phantom Slide here. Whatever here is gone. Alternatively, I can Phantom Slide here. I mean, it doesn't really matter how I do it. Either way, I can blow one of these 2 nodes up and then something in the middle as I wait to get Phantom Slide back. I can also actually, I can deck bending and get a bunch of connection health back. And I blew up the CPU stuff already, so I'm going to Phantom Slide here. That's all dead. I'm going to Phantom Slide here. That's all dead. If I deck bending, I get 40 connection health back. Which means I have enough space to do 5 more clicks. Which is either 5 downloads, or walk, load scan, click scan, spike. Let's go here. Part 1. Huh. That's weird that it reset down to 0. It seems like a bug, but, oh, it just didn't show until I was back on the screen. Fair enough. Alright, I have no more clicks left. It's fine. We got at least, you know, the first little bit, which is cool. Honestly, pretty good turn. We got rid of a lot of ice. And, yeah, we'll be able to get a lot of stuff done in the future. Let this guy walk. Go ahead, buddy. Do what you're going to do. We know you're useless. And you're honestly expected to be useless. I easily reach you. I am tempted to burn a charge of Slash Slide, but I can also probably just claw you 4 times, and it's going to work as well. Let's Slash Slide to be a little bit safe. Only reason being, that comes back from cooldown, no big deal, and I don't want to be in too weird of a spot. I think I might have run a little bit too far forward, and like exactly spent what more AP I'm supposed to. Wait, really? I don't have direct line of sight, so I can't. I did not plan that. That's not good. Okay, well, it's basic claws then. You're not gonna leap for that. If I go here, will you leap for this? Yes. Okay. Well, I'll go here then. Because I have them, I might as well eye laser. That gives me focused fire. Because cyber weapons all share the same focused fire buff. First hit glanced. Second hit was real. You are not likely to die unless I crit here. I do have some crit chance here, but relying on somebody else for this job now. I'm also somewhat blocking line of sight. Not entirely. But you would hear the gunfire, which I don't love. Let's see if Remake can do it. Her gun is quieter. If I go here, only you hear the gunfire. That gives my team some move speed. Because I'm going to pretty easily trigger Steamroll. Great. My team runs faster now. We can run through here. We can... Wow, we're actually getting pretty lucky, and the Arrowhead is really only spawning garbage guards. I am cool with that. And then you run at like Mach 70. And you actually might preserve this move speed if we don't put another buff on you. Of course, that'll happen as soon as you get... what's it called? Recoup going or something. Or if I Iron Grip or whatever. But for now, we're fine. Let's wait and get info. You're useless, as expected. Okay, you're actually annoying enough. It's fine. So where you're seeing mostly basic guards here, this is what a lot of early access was like before they added a relatively recent, for me, I've been playing for more than a year at this point. They've added a relatively recent change where the opening guard roster actually scales with PL. Before, your opening roster was like 80% guards, 20% captains, maybe a sniper. I know I've already added more than 100% now. Right, I don't have any disabling at all in this roster. These things are all annoying. But yeah, basically, you would just like run into basic crappy guards, but it's like at a certain point, they're just not that strong. This guy's faster. Okay, we'll go to here. It's telling me I'm not going to trigger any events. Let's hope it's not lying. Yeah, I guess I'm far enough up to not be in line of sight at all. You're probably going to be the one grabbing the box. So yeah, they changed it somewhat recently for me, where opening rosters could be more powerful. I don't know if they just didn't make the change to, like, specifically Arrowhead, or they just don't have, like, quite the same roster. They don't, like, have as many enemy types. Like, one thing you might notice is McKellen and Matsumoto have, like, a lot of custom guards that are unique to them. And specifically, they're actually the hardest guards in the game. They're easily the two strongest factions right now to run missions against. They're working on adding more late-game difficulty. One of the things they're planning on doing is letting enemies scale to PL 20. And obviously giving the appropriate stats for that to be real. And something to actually care about. Let's just go duck into here. And then we'll wait for info. I don't want you to get seen by this guy turning the corner. It's unlikely he will, but still. For now, we can delay. You're chilling. You're chilling. You're useless. Great. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't a very big deal. Fair enough. That's just fine. Katana is going to go up to here. This camera never turns. These cameras are down for a little bit still. Okay, you would still get heard. Fine. Just walk in a straight line then. Definitely cost me some AP to do that, but I think it's worth it. I would have triggered maybe as much as 8 tally, actually. We're chilling, though. And honestly, even if these were higher level enemies, aside from the one that we've killed, we've been basically bypassing them with stealth the whole time, so this wouldn't be very different if they were, you know, almost any other enemy type. I also, right, I put my Vanguard in for cyber surgery, so she's also not in a spot where, I mean, she wouldn't be in this mission anyway. But I was thinking about, like, oh yeah, if there were drones, I would have my Vanguard. Like, wait, I don't have my Vanguard. Right, she's in cyber surgery. I'm giving her her fifth and final, for me, implant. I find it's hard, unless you're a Warmachine, I find it hard to find enough useful implants. Alright, so I think we wait. We want this box, we want this host, we want this box. Which requires some kills, but that's fine. I probably want to play it such that we get all the kills and go loud on the... Well, actually, you almost want to go loud on the turn after you escalate. That way it delays your chance of reinforcements. Because you usually don't get reinforcements if there's not... Sorry, you don't get reinforcements if... Can you get a good shot? It looks playable, but... Yeah, he's going to be the one here in gunfire? Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. The Sec AI doesn't tend to spawn reinforcements if there's already a good number of guards on the map. Okay, well, we're escalating because of seeing a corpse. You just grab this because you're here. Actually, no. I feel like you should just fight people. Let's wait. If I have Savagery on, I want to use it. I'm going to have you go actually last. You can railgun. I think let's marker side sim because I can. And your move speed, you can see with 7 move points, he can go all the way over there because his move speed is fried. Okay, I have more than before, and I'm going... Okay, to be fair, actually, it's a really similar distance. Maybe I'm... I don't think I'm wrong, but maybe the causes of when it goes lower, I don't quite know. Although I was right about smokescreen. That did what I thought it was going to do. You can marker sights that guy as well. Not that I love putting that on cooldown, but it's such an easy kill. I'm going to go for it anyway. Man, I love giant crits. It's very satisfying. Okay, well, as much as I said I was going to try to delay it, it's not going to happen here. Not a huge deal, though. I have Anarchist grab this one, because she's getting close enough. There's nowhere there's any guards over here. Cameras might be turned back on by the escalation. I would be sad if they were. There we go. There's the upgraded enemies. We've got Mech Infantry over there. We actually barely didn't see him. He was like just outside our vision. That's interesting. Remake gets this guy. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem at all. Sure, okay. Putting you there seems fine. Katana can't go too far because she still has to respect this guard. Don't you just hate having to respect guards? It's the worst. But if you're up there, you're going to be fine. There will be one escalation. There'll be an escalation, and there will be one guard awoken. It's you. You're a baby guard, I think. Maybe I think you're a baby guard, not a fire comm. I can't tell, though, from that far away. Well, also tells you down there. And body timers by 1 turn is actually pretty relevant. I don't have any corpse disposal, so sucks to suck. I can just shoot you here, and it's going to work. I'm just going to send it. Either you or Remake would get him. Great, there's Recoup. Not in much of a rush. You're way too far away for it to matter. I think posting you up here is still pretty solid. You have really good oversight onto that balcony and whatnot. We've got 7 shots in the gun, which is kind of nice. I should wait to see what you're doing, just in case things are funky. Katana would like to hack, but I really want to make sure she's safe first. Yeah, see, you're patrolling. I should have waited on the soldier, actually. Because there was yeah, like, this guy was going to be in range of getting railgunned, and I should have waited on the soldier. That was just a simple mistake. A simple and very avoidable mistake. Either way, we're fine. You're getting this. If I put you here, I'm not guaranteed to win on initiative, but I can buff you to guarantee it. If I was willing to be loud, if I was really confident my team gets the kill, I could Silent Stalker this. But I also might want to save Metal Scream for, like, the guards being more relevant than this. Honestly, I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it because I think it'll work. You're going to hear footsteps. You're going to be angry. I'm going to Metal Scream you. You're going to be much easier to kill. You're on the way. You're going to wake somebody up a little bit. You're going to actually probably see his corpse, which is unfortunate for me. I don't really care. This kill's happening. I'm way too accurate for it not to happen. The crit is downer. You might not. Nah, you're going to see this corpse, like, for sure. This shot's guaranteed. It's a guaranteed glance. It's going to be a kill. I have 1,000,000 AP as well. Almost certainly corpse gets spotted. It does. Reload is pretty clearly correct. We are going to escalate. We already got 1 for timers. We're going to get 1 again. Katana is allowed to enter on this turn. I think we generate 1 tally for it, and it's okay. This guard can't really threaten me. Everything is fine. We are in our first host. I actually didn't check what all the possibilities were, actually. Let's see. So you are AP, then connecting. Do I care about getting the rest of these cameras? This will be relatively easy, because this, I think, is nuked. And yeah, I should go knock everything back down again. 10 tally matters enough that I care. Get rid of AP, then connecting. Thank you. Camera 1 has become relevant. Camera 2 is not. Camera 3 is not. So 1, 4, 5, 6, and not 7. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. Great. Pretty sure we're good. Okay, let's go do more things. AP is low, so unfortunately we're going to... Oh, wait, no. If I Spectral Dagger, I get 10 more AP. If I Phantom Slide, I get 10 AP as well. But I think I can go 2, 4, 6, 8, and get what I need anyway. Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think there were more things there. I didn't think there was anything there. Crap. That's bad for me. That hurts actually quite a bit. I took some very real damage here. I should have just unlinked. I could have unlinked, it would have been okay. Why did I not realize this? I'm gonna Phantom Slide here. Actually, there's a world where the passive ice is can't load and can't other things, so no, that's not me. I'd have to sit here and take it. Darn, mistakes were made. Okay, escalations reinforcements. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. Want to for sure rewind my Wireghost. Can't do it yet. Am I worried about these guys? Oh, they're actually pretty close by. I am worried about them. They're not super dangerous, but I don't want to deal with them. Okay, what about the rest of my team's odds at cleaning this up? Okay, no one else is going to hear the gunfire. I'm going to be behind a barricade. You are probably not going to move. This should be fine. I can just go for this, and somebody else can clean up, and it'll work. So you're probably just dead. Yep. Downer for fun. I can easily rewind Katana. Alright, well, let's get more dagger tokens. And with 8, it's not perfect, but of course you did. It's fine. Let's go here. Spike that. Go here and then here. Take these. That's fine. Go here. Spike that. We've got a little bit of everything down there. Shouldn't be a big deal, though. If you download and then... Okay, everything else is whatever. Second file complete. Great. These are all mine, and I'm happy, right? We got what we came for. I took a little bit of damage, stupidly. Not going to burn other cooldowns, because I want them for the future. Definitely want to get Spectral Daggers back up. Nothing else here is terribly threatening. You're the best one for this loot box. Maybe went a little bit early in case the sniper does run down. I'm in a pretty exposed spot. Whatever, we'll deal with it. I really don't want to deal with it. I would rather be safe. I can't. Let's just go. It is what it is. If I screwed up, I screwed up. I don't want to leave you in the open like this. I want you to coordinate a charge of the team. You can't coordinate a charge enough people, though. I would like to not trigger this motion field more than once. Because if I can get these... Because... Actually, you know what? No. Other than one guard being right here, nobody's jumping my team up here if I trigger this. So, no, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to run. The goal is I don't want to be seen by these guys. And I'm not going to have the best chance at messing with you. But it'll be okay. Then sort of similar for Anarchist. I'm just going to put you here, which should be quite safe, all things considered. Just going to put you there, just kind of help guarantee I know what's going on. If you run at me, my Warmachine kills you. And everyone else is hidden from the reinforcements. Okay, you're going that way, which is great for me. And then, yep, you are on the way, but we should be hidden enough. That should work. And everyone else already ran out of the way, which was very intentional. Whee! Okay. Yeah, some concern over this captain being a total jerk, but Runemakers already has good initiative and can at least look ahead. No point. Oh, actually, line of sight is broken by a teammate being there, so I can just kind of sprint this. There's a chance the game is lying, but it was lying. It is what it is. Yeah, some of the line of sight stuff is incorrect in regards to motion fields. I don't care that much. It's, you know, one tally an event, but it is a bug. Actually, it'll be hard for them to get the repro because the screenshot's going to be inaccurate. It's fine. They already have bug reports of this being a little bit funky with smokes. So when it's you know, the pressing bug fix, they'll probably go for it. It's not that pressing. It's not a huge deal. 2 boxes and a host with an exit right there. Seems good. That exit kind of sucks. That's okay. This captain probably won't see me, but why not take some more steps forward? Actually, if I take one, I am really in a good spot. Let's stand there. Seems fine. Katana can simply sprint it. She's going to be in next turn, I'm pretty sure. Remake definitely needs to get out of the way. You are for sure spotted if you're not careful. So let's throw on vision cones. I will generate 1 tally. I don't really care, because I will run from here. Going to there seems fine. I am Actually, you know what? Before I go, I'm going to debuff these guys. Just kind of want to guarantee that's going to be okay. Okay, we're going to finish our fake escalation this turn. I'm going to move you up as well. Not too far. That guy is still real and hasn't left yet. But this should be far enough away from the captain and whatnot that we're okay. Cool. We're in a good spot. It's not quite going to be a 30-minute mission, but we're at like 22 minutes so far, and we're at the home stretch. Obviously, it's much, much faster when you have basic grunts who just die to a single full auto. Right, when they die to 3 bullets, you can get a lot done in a turn. But when everyone's a, you know, mech or a grunt captain or whatever, you know, it goes a lot slower, of course. Okay, well, whole team can run over here, grab boxes, whatnot, protect the Wireghost, then get out. Putting it there seems fine. I'm going to double check when the round starts. Yeah, there's surgery interference, I don't care. Whatever, skip it. So the thing is, I want to check, how are you on talents, and do I want to rewind you? I think the answer is yes. Second pin drop and both spectral daggers is worth it. Also some move speed, which I think is also worth it. I'll put you there, then wait. I can use initiative tools if needed. That's enough for me. Katana should be able to get in pretty easily. Alright, let's see how you do. This host has not been touched yet. Still going to load decoy as per usual. Load my second dagger because I may as well. I think that is just kind of correct. But I want to unlink right now. I want to get a good trap keeper. I'm going to start here instead. Let's go tally, then here. Okay, 2 active, 2 trap. That's perfect, actually. This is going to be really good. Let's see. If you download an account and if you use a program, yeah. So this is going to be really, really good. Unlink into trap keeper. I've now got a lot of tokens, which now means everything I touch dies. So let's go try to get some pin drop value. Not bad. We hit the CPU. I want to spike this a little bit later when we get more than a single escalation. I think that is going to be correct to do so. I'm going to phantom slide to here, as it's a very good use of it, in that I'm going to get direct value. A little bit of shield damage. I'm going to load data filter now. Kind of wish I had loaded it sooner, but obviously too late. Got our 3rd file. And that should be our 4th file. Done in style. Oh, we found Splice for Mina, and I don't believe that was injected. I think that was actually a natural drop, which is rare, because that's annoying. It annoys me every time. Oh well. Go here. Low enough to be worth spiking. And then I'm going to Phantom Slide here, just to open up the rest of this pathway. I have no more rewinds, but it is what it is. Phantom Slide, that's gone. Lets me spike it. There's a trap there that I'll have to deal with at the end, but it's going to be okay. Well, not always going to be okay. I'm going to save other Phantom Slides so I can blow this up. Then I can knock these out afterwards. You know what? I'm going to risk that the trap doesn't matter. I could be wrong, though. Load a program. Yeah, we're chilling. Damage to connection. Can't download. No biggie. What do we got here? 2 traps and a passive. I almost certainly care. So what I'm going to do is walk back to here. And next turn, I will load disarm and we'll move forward. For now, you're good, though. No more rewinds, but I gotta say, I liked what I had. I think at this point we can keep waiting. Nothing much to rush for. You guys can't see far enough, and we're behind a barricade anyway that we can easily duck for cover. Cool. Yep, okay. Yeah, no one can find the Wireghost from where they are, it's fine. Remake is gonna run over to here. No big threats. I guess you could have turned around and I'm screwing up, but I don't know why you would turn around. You're following the sick AI still. Accountant gets this one, no problem. I think that's a good enough use of your AP. Similar will be true for Anarchist, and then we'll group up and wait for the Wireghost to be done in about a turn or two. On Doomhammer Blueprint, this is one of the better crafted weapons we can go for. I think it actually still is the strongest DPS club in the game. Solid armor blueprint here. Dr. Ocula Part 2. That one was injected, though, by the field ops, if I recall correctly. I think we need Dr. Ocula Part 1 and Vanthadrip Part 5, though, so sadly, it didn't get the one we needed. Go load your tools. Go here. If you download, if you take any action. Okay, well, had to drop them. That part's done. That's fine. Cool. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to Phantom Slide. Whatever was there is gone. And I can take these downloads no problem. Need to load anti-passive. And we'll just start to the left. Who cares? If you download, if you exit. Okay, gotta load this guy. That's fine. Go to the side. Take any action. This is okay. I've got good enough deck armor that it's not a very big deal. Also does not affect connection as far as I can tell. I'm at 94. Oh, sorry. Sorry, the tally ones don't do the tally thing. Lost some more deck shield. It's okay. Lost some deck health with that as well. Protection damage really does not matter. I'm going to bet I don't need to kill both traps. I could be wrong. If you use a program... Okay, I need both. Use a program. Can't download. And then if you download, get bent. Okay, well, I got to go here. That's annoying, but I'm fine. Oh, you put me there? You jerk. Can I at least leave? Yes. That hurt. I lost a lot of health from that. There was a lot of very aggressive ice there. Oh, I'm out of AP. Okay. Here's what it is. We'll come back more for later. Yeah, that was a lot of active ice all in one node, and they hurt. That was a rough escalation. Oh well. Wait for what the guards are doing. Are they scary? So far, they're not. But I do want the last set of downloads, though. So we will wait around. Okay, you're good. You're good. I don't care what the guards are doing. I don't care what the sec AI is doing. Do we need to get rid of active and passive ice down there? That should be fine. Hello to you. Tally, then connecting. Yeah, whatever. Take my last two pieces. We get an escalation. It doesn't really matter. She's going to take some stress. I don't think she can take a wound for how much damage she took. Yeah, let's just go. You're good. He for sure makes it, right? That's easily within 6 AP. Don't care about you. Ooh, he got the running in place bug. That's unfortunate. Got under sec level 10. That wasn't too bad. Great. Okay. Well, we got fortunate with a very weak opening spawn, and it made us go pretty quickly. Lined it up nicely. We get hype on somebody, don't know who. Solid XP comes through. Solid $1 million payday. Quite a lot of downloads for having to... I mean, that is a lot of accounts. I might have been ejected earlier in, you know, like, on an earlier point in time. I just don't remember. It's entirely possible. But that was us. I'm going to try to grab the bodyguard mission late if I can. So this is going to be... I think this is 0.4 each. This is 0.8. This is probably going to be 0.2. Sorry, 0.08 and 0.02. So no matter... Unless this counts as a store mission, which I believe it won't. Usually power plays don't count that way. This one has a big host in it, which is going to be new content and interesting for me as a result. This one also does, and it's just a simple raid, which should be fine. And yeah, I guess I do need to grab this bodyguard job then as a result, because... Oh, if I play Time for the lyric completes and I can't run the Matrix host. But I want to run it because it's going to be interesting to me. And it's also a way for my hacker to gain hype. Okay, so because I have to run it now, because the lyric's going to be done in 0 hours, I'm going to go ahead and run this as part of what I'm currently doing. You're stressed, I understand that. You're level 25, so you get a +2 here. Could go range and rewind cooldown. As I keep referencing over and over again, I'm done with Soldier, and I keep forgetting. No, I always forget. I'm going for Interference Spike. I'm going to try the Initiative Bombs. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I'll try it out because I'm going to try it out. Also needs more implants at some point, but can't do it just yet. Soldier Sniper gets a +2. That's going to be Savagery value. Yes, indeed. Great. And then +1 on the EX, I believe, is new and is playable. Don't have a multi-class yet. I was going to go for white noise value, maybe. I was going for big line crawler. 18? No, 19 is a new talent. What am I going to get at 19? I get a multi-class? I don't have quite good enough SMGs to go for aim lock. I'm getting kind of close. And once I'm there, I can drop probably this entire section. Like, Smokescreen is no longer incredibly overpowered, so I'd probably just go into aim lock extra automatic, and that allows me to drop, like, Signal Grift, Shuriken Wave, Smokescreen, and Glitch and Supremacy. I go into Soldier for recoil control, go into Savagery Recoup, and it's like, I've got Line Crawler and Shadow. Well, I just, like, didn't use Line Crawler in like, 2 missions ago or whatever. I don't quite have the SMGs yet for me to really care about this, but white noise stacking some crit chance into SMG damage, plus these two. I can easily go into Biocoat Bullet and Leech if we start really fighting drones. Nice thing is it's like one travel node here, one travel node there. This is a lot of attributes, by the way. One direction, one initiative is already good. You just also get drone accuracy. Kind of nice. Anyway, whatever. Not in a rush for that one. So I think I'm going to spend the plus on just Supremacy is better. Actually, I'm going to go white noise cooldown. It's fine. AoE 15 crit chance is solid. Yeah, she's stressed, which I'm not surprised about. You're going to end up not really going on legwork. I think it's fine. Let's go make Clued Spike better then. Going to add some IO for 3 turns. IO and AP seems worth it as well. Let's see, what am I looking at here? I have 2 more tokens. This one's not important at all. So I'm thinking IO and AP seems worth, and then because I'm right here, I will add files. Is it going to be good enough? I have no idea. This is my first time in literally months playing against a large host with like relevance. So prep my 1 merc to deploy. If you can grab blue juice and turco juice, I will do so. There's a really good chance of overselling how hard it's going to be. I don't think it's actually being terribly hard. It is only an orange host after all. But and I've just like not run into a meaningful large host in literally months, and never before the Wireghost. So this is actually a new experience for me. It's probably fine because I'm a coward. I mean, we're gonna win the legwork anyway, but if I like want to replay it just like for the experience, I'm gonna make a save here. I am gonna, like, if I fail, I fail. It's fine. I'm gonna complete the legwork, so it's not a big deal. Let's see how you do. And if it's small, I'm gonna be really really sad about it. Hopefully it's not too small. You know what to do. Here we go. Please, fingers are crossed that it's cool. Nope. Darn. It's a small host. That's too bad. Maybe it's intended for this one, though. Okay. Well, I've run this before. I've run layouts like this before. I've also got plenty of turns. I do have a lot of IO, thanks to my leverage. Do I care about loading data filter right now? I will, just because I can. Load my daggers. These can wait. Gonna try to remember to reorganize these things. Either way, we can move for now. Connection damage does not matter literally at all. But what else is there to do? 3 active ice is going to be a bit of a pain. I've got to drop you so I can load this. I don't want to... Well, actually, unlink is okay here. I don't care about connection help, so I'm going to go for Tally. That's fine. Yeah, this is... I'm more likely to unlink, although actually, nah, probably not. There's only passive ice there. These are kind of crappy, but I have enough armor for them. 12 AP kind of sucks, but it's not that bad. I might actually tank this once and get rid of this guy next. Obviously, get rid of you. I will block that first, because I have deck shield, so this barely matters. Deck armor, I should say. What are you looking at? I mean, at some point, I really do want to generate tokens so I can Phantom Slide. I was maybe a little bit greedy there. Can't get rid of passive ice easily in that one. We don't know what this last node is going to be, but I guess we'll take a look at it. Damage to connection, still not relevant for me. I'm going to go here first, because I still have Q protocol. program loading could be a little annoying, but it's not that bad. I think I go for Unlink Trapkeeper here, just so I can actually have tools to use. This is silly to unlink only one thing, but I think it's fine. Go here. Unlink you. Trapkeeper you. No more traps left. I have 10 tokens, which is probably enough. It's not guaranteed enough, but I'm going to risk it. Destroyed unknown ice. Well, I found the CPU. That's fun. That is mission complete. Great. I think it is time to use Phantom Slide. Start just making things easier. Drop all those down. A lot of clicks available here. Got some injected files for sure off that one. That means I can go here, then go here. And then I will Phantom Slide the last one. I will say hackers often cannot full clear a host in a single turn. I guess with leverage, I probably would have enough. I mean, if I'm a hacker, right? I walk through here like mostly normal. Maybe I null up this. I null up that. And I don't have as, like... Obviously, you have to get lucky on pin drop, and I got really unlucky here. But Phantom Slide is straight up 0 AP null ops that actually generates 10 AP. I actually ended with max connection health. Yeah, it's funny. I don't care about connection health at all. Yeah, I mean, Slide is one-shot all the ice and generate 10 AP. Pin drop, you have to get a little bit lucky. But yeah, when there's only a few nodes to actually care about, you can easily kill them all Phantom Slide. Anyway, good turn. I'm hoping, though, that in the future we get larger hosts, because that theoretically should have been fixed. And that mission should have been generated after the patch. So, very sad about that one, but it is what it is. Okay. We know where it's going to be. A little bit of XP. She should gain hype for that one as well. Decent enough on the downloads. Power level gain. Yeah, we still need to clear 3 more proc gens first. Now, the devs have said that their next patch, which might even be tomorrow, I don't know. Well, sometime this month, which to be fair is more than a week of time, is going to have a update on. They're gonna have a new map rather. So I ideally grab this late, because it would be great if I can generate this on a new map. Wouldn't that be cool? I think the goal is going to be, let's see, I can, yeah, so I'm going to grab this later for sure. I will chat with you when my CK is back from being stressed, which means what I really am going to want to do is, like, probably run mission, like, next episode is going to be, like, run mission, run this mission whenever, get to PL7, detox my Cyberknight, and then run this convo at PL7, get this convo, similar boat, right? Just like get all 3 missions done. These guys in the trainers, they gain XP. I guess there's no... I guess you being at 0 hours, like, I can generate the... Well, actually, the reason to play Time for is to get you back from this medical clinic and let you go into, like, detox something else. You're back in 112, you're back in 18, you're due in 6, so there's not really a reason to play Time Forward, I guess. I mean, I could have somebody else join the trainer, but why? Yeah, I guess there's no... I can't think of a good reason to play Time Forward. Actually, one thing I could do is I could generate... Because I think these will gain power level. So what I could do is actually... If I generate 2 of these... I mean, yeah. If I generate 2 of those, then these 2 missions are going to be enough to go to power level 7. Doesn't seem all that important. I'd rather run these at PL7 myself anyway. Debatably. I think for now we stop. I think realistically, next episode starts with us running these missions. Hoping, you know, by the time I'm ready to move the timeline forward, the new map is out. I have a chance at rolling it here. That'd be cool. As for stressed mercs, yeah, you're currently stressed, and so I don't want to run time forward until I can get you through the detox. You're not going to be doing much for me because you're no longer my primary Wireghost. You're running the 4 implants I expect you to. You're not doing anything. You definitely have room to get new implants. Let's see. I guess I'll think about who's going on this mission. And that might change how things go. I keep buying it and not using unplugged cameras. I'm going to leave this unbought because I haven't been using it very much. So if this is the team and Librarian's hanging out doing nothing, we could run double Wireghost. This seems incorrect to me. It is a very easy faction, but I think still running this team is correct to me. What am I looking for? Oh, I can also start my barracks upgrade. I can do that. That seems wise. Manage room, pay for it. Great. Yeah, so I basically just have my other Wireghost sitting around. I think giving him something is fine. Let's give you... that's a little bit of money. Let's not. You're going to sit around and do nothing. Sorry, buddy. You're useless now. You started out fun. You're no longer him. Want to leave the CK in as long as I can. Detox should be relatively easy. They're pretty quick. It's like 6 days, I think. And I believe I will never ever need more power or cooling to upgrade the barracks. The gold filigree means this building never needs more of this stat or whatever. So like counter intel never goes above 5 here. Barracks can now be fully upgraded forever, just paying money. Command HQ never needs more than level 1 cooling, so it basically never needs nano scrubbing. That was, you could like soft lock your base kind of by needing better power for nano scrubber and then needing better scrubbing for command HQ. It just removed scrubbing from command HQ, which is a good idea. A lot of stuff for the cold storage. Also, I'm curious about contacts and their influence levels. People who actually like me. 80, 80. Only 2 are in line anymore. Okay, I might want to start feeding my contacts again then. Let's do that. We can do that while we're here. I have a legendary. I have an epic. Increase the odds of getting a lot of money for it. Vulnerable host analysis. Actually, I should use the babies here. My understanding is rarity does not affect how good the host you generate is. But you can sell the pieces for more. So I can run these. I still think that when I open it, it's going to give me, you know, a higher power level of thing. I could be wrong, of course. So these are just cash. It's not created or used by a set. So money is nice. Yeah, these are just, yeah, these are babies. As for creative by a set, we got quite a few. Who wants them? I still want a matrix power play. Also want utility programs up. I'll sell the baby ones to Poe, try to get utility programs up. Taylor's already on a power play set of missions, so there's no rush there. You're already at 80, so yeah, I'll sell babies to Poe. Because he pays the least, so let's get him up there. 17, you're at 70. Leave these where they are. Okay, you're the cheapest one. Although if we can go to somebody more important. You're still at 4 here, that's fine. Gold stacks doesn't matter. Bimmer, I can puppet master him at some point. Like, Taylor's already on something, so here you go, Poe. That seems fine. Anybody cool here? No, these guys don't really matter. Okay, we're waiting on that one. How about you? Anybody I care about? No, still not yet. Luther's already on 80. Dr. Sevenfold doesn't have a unique service. Dr. Karos. Okay, Dr. Karos actually needs to get fed. Don't need a favor from you. I want money. Thank you very much. But she buys Megacorp stuff, so we scroll down, and you don't pay a whole lot, but at least now you're in line. Great. As for blueprints, we can always sell the item blueprints. These are just always going to be cash. As for weapons, these are also going to be kind of a similar boat here. The commons are very much whatever. Everything else could be influence. Origami Joe, let's get you up to 80. Let's go sell the expensive stuff if I can. Okay, I guess we'll just sell the expensive stuff to gold stacks till he's at 80. Why not? Yeah, you're at 80. We're going to leave you with everything else. Let's see. Let's start with the the more expensive level 3s. Omaha Rifle goes to Origami Joe. Right? No, it's actually going to be Bull Drake, who's got Cascade and Rook Prototype. Okay, you're at 80. Great. We've done what we could. I just realized that she was buying this stuff as well, but too late now. There's probably some armors I don't care about, like this one. That's too expensive, I think, for Bastille. Well, it's not that far off. Let's see. I want something for like 75k that goes to Bastille. Something like around here is a bit closer. She pays 88k or 3 favors, which is really close. I think this part's fine. Bonus 20 recoil is actually pretty real, though. These are a bit less so. Yeah, there we go. 3 favors for you. Seems fine. -1 move detection. I know someone would care about that one. I don't. 5% recoil is not good enough. 20 crit damage, 5 full auto is kind of nice. I'll leave these where they are. These can actually be combined to make 0.6 AP. There's a world where I care about that at some point. That time is not right now, but there's a world where I would care. This one is pretty useless. Wound, res, and HP. Yep, that's just cash from gold stacks. Then I'm going to wait for these because they're influence. Oops, I actually didn't mean to go this far back. Let's go get rid of garbage accounts. These are just money. Spam the spacebar. Great. Let's get the better ones. Who wants what? And what does Vertigo buy? Quite a few, it looks like. Okay. Does she actually buy these? Yes. Okay. We gotta sell you branded ones. Let's go most expensive, actually. That way we can get the most money. We're waiting. So, Vertigo, up to 50. Up to 60. Up to 70. And up to 80. Great, she's in line. By the way, if they're unlisted, they always show up on a filter, but they won't actually sell to that person. Yeah, Poe's already in line. Page doesn't matter to me. Dance Hall, I don't care about. Actually, I do because... Well, no. I'm trying to get the power play on the Splicer. No, it's fine. This is good enough for me for now. Okay. And I believe we're not playing Time Forward because... I'm actually still hemming and hawing over this. The reason to not play Time Forward is to run as... to not get this bodyguard job. So that I can maybe get on a new map. If that's possible. And to get as much time to let my Cyber Knight detox. So, yeah, I think I stop here. If there's anything good to craft, I will craft it. I don't believe... Okay, I was going to build this at some point. It's expensive, but I think it's actually pretty solid. It's a lot of damage and some range. That should be decent enough. Okay, I think that stops me here. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.